gorgeous, fellas? I wish my whole trap line looked like this. Well, we're here. We got a 280 box. And we've picked up Fisher number, I think it's number 8. I did cheat it a little bit because when I approached the trap, I seen raw meat. I figured, well, I see weasel tracks here. I thought maybe it had been eaten on, but it just snuck the bait out of the box. Nice dark one. I think it's probably another female. It's not very big. So, I guess we're going to pull the trap. We'll have a better look at him when we get back to the skidoo. Greetings, mesdames and messieurs. February 7th. We're a week away from Valentine's Day. We're out running the trap line. Well, what I can run of it anyways. Minus 18 out. It's not bad, there's very little wind. My brother was kind enough to lend me his backcountry again. I replaced the lower A-arm I buggered up on our last journey yesterday. Moved the VK into the shop to warm up, de-icify. Hopefully the parts for it will be in tomorrow. And this is the Fisher we just picked up. I'm pulling the trap because apparently by switching skidoos I totally forgot my axe, my machete, the spare traps, a fur bag. Yeah, you know how it goes anyways. I did remember the dispatch gun this time though. The last time Curly and I were out, I totally gapped on that one. We got some more meat for the meat dump. And yeah, driving around collecting snowflakes. This backcountry, it's a 2011, and the power plant that is in it is the 600 E-Tech. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because one of the options for the Scandics is the 600 E-Tech. And I'm not sure, I've never ran one of the 600 E-Tech Scandics, but this machine is quite torquey. Like, it's kind of wild. More set up for boondocking, but it got me on the trap line, and hopefully it gets me off. So I'll give you updates moving forward there with the VK. See you on down the line. Gotta love the lazy man vroom vroom. Alright fellas, this is what 90% of my, well, I'm not going to say 90, I'm going to say 75% of my trap line, this is what it looks like. Hopefully the camera's picking all this up. We had this, we're actually going through a cut right now. And I'm not sure how old the cut was, but in 2012 when I was handed the trap line, or given the trap line, or awarded the trap line, we had a forest fire go through. Pardon me. So that's the road that we're going to head out on. I wish I had a trail up to the north end. You can see for miles up there. A woodpecker has to pack a lunch. So in the direction you're looking there now, that's towards camp. Alright, see you on down the line. So what do you think, fellas? Just clipping along on the way back to the truck. When I noticed, I guess I had uncovered some feathers. It looked like pine boughs. I wasn't sure, so I stopped to check it out, and looks like a critter got another meal. Huh. Right on. See you on down the line. Well, fellers, check that out. That's the third time. The lynx there, he's been moseying around the snares. That's what I want, don't get me wrong. I'm not targeting lynx this year. In all honesty, this is about the only track I've seen all year, and he's been hanging out in the same area. So I just think it's funny if you watch how he walks. Goes around the stick, goes down the trail, comes back, passes on the other side of the snare. That's the end of the line, fellas. there, fellers. Well, we picked up that one fisher today. I think Curly's coming out on the weekend. I'm going to hit Smokey up maybe for a bit of beaver meat. Get Curly to rebait. And I'm thinking next weekend I'm probably going to shut her down there, fellers. What else did I have? Smokey's tanning course. It's going to be March 9th, 9 o'clock in the South Porcupine Legion Hall. And if there's a correction, it'll show up now. Alright. What else I got? I got a couple of new shout-outs for you. One is Traplines and Inlines, formerly of the Fuck Off Garage. Dude's funny, just absolutely funny. Catches a few yotes. He's a younger fella. Just absolutely. Just watch a couple of shows there, and you'll see what I mean. And the other one is Mr. Jim Gibbs. I believe it's Jim Gibbs Adventures. This is a gentleman that's been trapping for a year or two. Not only does he do the hands-on part of things, but he also does a lot of behind-the-scenes work. And just because he's an alpha man, don't hold that against him. From what I've seen so far, he'll do the setups and then he'll tell you why he's doing those setups. Just absolutely phenomenal. Check him out. I believe it's Jim Gibbs Adventures. Anyways, fellas, I'm working this weekend. We'll probably pull the trap line next weekend. So until then, stay frosty.